Welcome back to another Sweet 16 restoration. This time we have a Silhouette USA version. I have a complete playlist on my Sweet 16 restorations, the cars that were built in Hong Kong, and I'm slowly building my Sweet 16 collection USA made cars. So this is a car that was made in the United States, first year of the Hot Wheels, 1968. I already went ahead and pre-drilled this casting. I used 172 button head screws. If you didn't know, these old casting have very small posts, so it is recommended to use the smaller 172 screws. So here is the engine. This is the base. This is one of those models where we have the issue that the base is also painted, and the problem with the USA made cars is that they have split axles and they are crimped to the base. You can see the windshield looks pretty good. So what are we going to do? A lot of people just tape the wheels and use paint remover, but I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to use my Dremel here to slowly open up the channels here to so I can remove the axles. Patience is the key. Then using my X-Acto knife, I try to remove a little bit more metal. I want to do it in a way where I can snap out the axle. That way when I go back to install it, I could just snap it back into place and then use a little bit of Gorilla Gel glue to hold everything in place. This did take a while. I want to say over 30 minutes because I'm not in a rush. I started working on this car about a month ago, so it did take a lot, a long time. And again, the goal is just to take off enough, but not a whole lot. There you can see the back popped out. And about a year later, the front came out. Now I want to put everything back together in the same spot, so I'm going to mark the right side of the axle, well, the axles that go on the right side of the car. That way when I go and put it back together, I know which side goes to what side. I'm not gonna bore you showing you everything, but just repeat the steps. And now you have a base ready to be dunked into the paint remover. Just slowly cleaning up the little channels a little bit more. Lime away. 50% water, 50% lime away. After removing the car and the chassis from the paint remover, notice that it did have a lot of toning. There you can see. Now I used to zinc plate, but I'm just kind of lazy, and I found the Redline shop base coat gives me a nice finish. There goes the engine. So I'm just using a Q-tip here. Luckily this engine has a small hole there that the Q-tip fits perfect. And I'm going to use one of the Molotov chrome pen. I touch it up again once I reinstall it. I just want to get into the little crevices before putting it back together. So the 4mm was too big, so I'm now using the 2mm, which has a smaller tip. Alright, turning the attention over to the windshield. I'm going to show you how I do it or another option if you don't have the Pledge floor shine. I use turtle wax with a Q-tip because the windshield was not in that bad out of its shape. You gotta remember, turtle wax is kind of sandy. So I just go at it. Again, not in a rush. Just make sure you get everything. These old windshields are way harder than the new ones. They hold up to this process a lot better. So after a while, it's already starting to look pretty nice. Now I'm using this other product to bring back a shine. It's not going to be as shiny as using the Pledge, but it works. Basically, you just keep going at it with the Q-tip until you hear that squeaking sound. That means you have finally polished the windshield. That's when you know that you're done. So you can see it's at a 2-minute job. It does take a while. using a baby wipe here to remove the excess. But there you can see it shines pretty damn good. So now the base and the chassis is ready for paint. And there you go. I went with olive. I already have a purple silhouette, the Hong Kong version. It's purple, so I didn't want to do it the same color. You can see I painted a taillight with the marker, the acrylic marker. And now we're just going to put back the axles. I'm trying to snap it back in place. The Gorilla Gel glue. A little bit, doesn't have to be that much. Not using this plastic. You saw that? Snap back into place. Now I have the accelerator. I have it in a little bottle. Spraying the glue. And here is the accelerator. One little drop. That's all it takes. Let's do the front part of the axle. Spread the glue. Just repeat the same steps in all corners. Now once you got everything put back together, we got to replace the wheels. You see that one came out. I don't recommend doing that. It's better just to cut them off. And just was pushing my luck. You can see here in the back, it doesn't want to come out, so I cut them off. I don't want to risk breaking the little bearing. Yeah, that one doesn't come out either. Yeah, so I just cut it off. Now using the alignment tool here, I had to order a new one because my old one, it just disappeared. I don't know where it went. So I'm using some Bright Vision deep dish wheels. This car takes medium in the back, small in the front. This car should not have deep dish wheels. It's a US version, and it should have the dual chrome, which I don't like. And since this is my car, that's why I go with the deep dish, which I think looks a lot better. Deep dish wheels were only found in early Hong Kong made cars. They should have made all the wheels deep dish. So aligning the axles, and the only thing left is to put everything back together. All right, so this is what we started with. Purple Silhouette US version. And this is the finished product. Olive Spectre Flame paint from the Redline shop. And this is the Hong Kong made Silhouette. Right off the bat, you can notice that the windshield color is different. Fun fact, first year of Hot Wheels, all the cars are different. You can see it here on the side, they are different. In some occasions, some Hong Kong made cars are larger than their US version. That's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the members. If you want to join, I'm gonna leave a link here in the top corner so you can find out all the perks. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.